Marco couldn't take it anymore. Tired of life, he bought 3 grills from a supermarket. His intention was to go home and burn himself to death. But just as he was leaving the parking lot, a white Mercedes cut in front of his car and started honking loudly. Marco was already very angry, and this irritated him even more. He sped up and began to chase the Mercedes, but his old pickup truck couldn't keep up. To top it all off, the Mercedes driver mocked him and threw a carton of milk at him. Marco became even more enraged. He drove his car onto the sidewalk, but in his excitement, he got stuck. Before the other driver could get away, Marco wrote down the Mercedes number, and that's where his story of revenge began. He returned home, lit charcoal, and lay down, but at the last moment, he felt fear. He quickly put out the fire, opened the window, and grabbed his phone. He started looking for information about the owner using the Mercedes number. He paid 760 rupees and then another 50, and that's how he got the address. He went straight to that house. There, he pretended to be the neighborhood contractor and cleverly managed to get in. That day, neither of them had gotten a good look at the other's face, so the woman didn't suspect a thing. He took her to the garage on a pretext where the same Mercedes was parked. He asked a small question and realized it was the same woman. Then he pretended he needed to use the bathroom. He went, urinated in the toilet, and when he came out, he escaped, laughing and making an international gesture of friendship. Now the woman had his car number. When she got home, the first thing she tried to do was get the bad smell out of the car, but first she looked up the man's details and called him. Marco answered the call but hung up without listening to anything. When she called again, his phone was already turned off. Just then, the woman's husband returned home. She thought there was going to be a fight, but her husband said, maybe it was a misunderstanding. Don't think so much about it. Then she understood that she would have to fight alone. She left bad reviews about Marco's store and wrote insults on his car. When Marco saw that, he got very angry. He grabbed a hammer and went to the woman's house. But when he reached the door, the new alarm went off. He got scared and ran away. The next day, he went to the woman's car with gasoline. He was going to set it on fire, but he saw that there was a little girl sitting inside. When he saw her, he threw the gasoline, cleaned up the smell, and moved the car. He didn't want to harm anyone. He just wanted to scare them. But then, police sirens sounded, and now a small argument had turned into a big criminal case.